On the 15th of September, Undertale had its 10-year anniversary. But just before that, I thought it'd be a fun idea to try and beat the game with no items. So no healing items, no armor, no weapons. I'm no speedrunner, and I don't really do challenge runs, but I played the game enough over the past 10 years that this should be no problem. Right? For the name of our protagonist, chat suggested the name Failure, but that didn't fit the character limit, so Failure it was. The ruins is pretty handholdy, so it was quite easy. After meeting and being pranked by Flowey, Toriel hit an insane clip on his ass and guided us through the area. Not long after, she abandoned us and we have to fend for ourselves now. We got through everything fairly quickly though, a good sign that this challenge shouldn't take so long. After we met Sans Papyrus, we breezed through the rest of the Snowden area, only really having trouble with Greater Dog. No. Just save the rod for real. I was feeling pretty confident, all things considered. I hadn't died a single time, and it had only taken about an hour and a half to get to this point. However, this is where the challenge revealed its true nature. The fight with Papyrus was a lot harder than I originally thought it would be, and it took me 6 attempts and over 25 minutes just to get past him. And it turned out it was only going to get harder from here on out. After going on a date with Papyrus and getting thoroughly rejected, we made our way through Waterfall without any trouble. But all that time, there was this looming sense of dread hovering over me, following me everywhere I went, until I was face to face with Undyne.
FBI, open up! Killer fish from San Diego.
Needless to say, Undyne was a pain in the ass. She was relentless. Throughout my attempts, I was trying different things, like challenging her, trying to get those easier attacks out of the way. But no matter what I did, I kept getting absolutely destroyed by her. But I wasn't going to give up that easily. So I kept trying. And trying. And trying. Until after an hour of reverse fishing, I finally got past her. The fish had been outdone by a literal failure, and we finally got to move on to Hotland, where I was sure we would have no problems until meta time. Jiminy crap!
Hey, chill!
So there's a way to skip Muffet's boss fight by getting a spider donut in the ruins for cheap and using it whilst in the encounter. But since I wasn't allowed to use any items, I had to go through her boss fight no matter what. And not only is it hard without items to begin with, I have only ever fought Muffet once, and that was the first time I played the game. I didn't know you could skip it then, but every single subsequent time afterwards, I skipped it using the spider donut. But this time, it was a massacre. Muffet had sent my ass into orbit 18 times before I was able to get past her, and that made me terrified for what came next. So, Metaton actually didn't take that long. If anything, going up against the stronger monsters took way longer, and Metaton only taking as long as Papyrus did with 6 tries gave me hope that this run was very possible. Maybe that fight with Muffet allowed me to improve so much that I shouldn't have as many problems from this point on. As we went through New Home, learning about the history of Monsterkind, we finally made it to ASGORE, the last major challenge of this run, since everything after this was fairly easy and scripted. You can beat Omega Flowey really easily without dying, and you literally can't die to Azrael at the end of the route since the soul just refuses every time you get defeated. So all we have to do is beat Lord Fluffy Buttons, and with everything I've learnt up to this point, this should be easy. Oh god no!
Help me! Help me!
Even though I managed to beat Metaton with relative ease, it turns out they were nothing compared to ASGORE. Memorizing ASGORE's attack patterns wasn't even enough, because his patterns vary slightly every single time, and I could only get hit 4 times before I died. My health going from 20 to 12 to 4, and then 1 before I'm finally finished off completely. This fight broke me. I spent over 3 hours trying to beat him before I eventually ended the stream. So far, no fight has made me want to give up more than ASGORE's did. Every time I got closer, it felt like every subsequent attempt was way worse, and I honestly just wanted it to be over. It just kept killing me over and over again, every single time I was getting more and more frustrated. Attacks that I thought I knew, I just kept getting hit by. It was just so much. I just wanted to give up. However, I had come this far, and I knew it had to be possible. So, not wanting to subject chat to more pain, I hopped onto Undertale once more and pressed record to see if I could push through and prove that I could complete this challenge once and for all. Come on. This is entirely possible. It is entirely possible. I need to be able to do this. Come on.
Rig799 asked me, will Herlier go insane soon after trying to beat ASGORE for the past 3 hours? 3 hours of bashing against ASGORE's defenses without any items is enough to drive anyone nuts, Chun. It's like trying to take down a Corpo fortress with only a rusted pistol. Herley's got some serious perseverance, but everyone's got their breaking point. Maybe they'll crack. Maybe they'll reach a zen-like state and ace it. Just keep watching. It's like reality TV for your neural network.
I know that we will find our way. We'll do whatever it will take. And if we never reach the crowd, we'll take the whole thing down.
Holy sh... Oh my god! Finally, after over 3.5 hours of trying, I had beaten ASGORE. And from there on, I breezed through a Mega Flowey, True Lab, and the final fight with Azrael with no deaths, and I was finally able to walk through the doors to the surface. Although the challenge itself was pretty hard, playing Undertale again after all that time was super fun. After all this time, I still love these characters, this world that Toby Fox has created, and the incredible soundtrack that goes with it, that inspired me to get into making music myself. Undertale is a truly special game, and for it to be this prevalent even after a decade is proof of its timeless story and message. So I only have 2 more things to say. Happy 10th anniversary, Undertale, and thank you, Toby Fox. Now release chapter 5 right now, or I swear to God.